Guido, what are you doing?
Huh? I'm napping.
On a park bench?
Yeah, you know how expensive mattresses are.
Why don't you just get a Polysleep?
A Polysleep. Yeah, Rockefeller over here. Expensive.
No, dude, we have a discount. We have a promo code for 30% off.
We have a discount?
Yeah, Pantelis for 30% off any mattress.
Oh, then why the heck am I here?
Exactly.
Let me go do that. Oof, thanks.
Get 30% off your next order by using promo code Pantelis.
Go home.
I take you for a ride on the devil's ship. I'll take you for a ride where you sink or swim. Now come with me and let this story begin.
Tyler, welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
You're working on all kinds of artsy stuff.
Artsy stuff.
I heard that you've been going around to various establishments in Montreal.
Gotcha right off the bat.
It's a gotcha right off the bat. And you've been holding events, some of which lead to orgies.
Okay.
Is this correct, or is this a rumor?
Well, definitely some shit gets splattered. That's for sure.
So is it painting? Is everyone painting?
Yeah. So far, I've done painting ones. Eventually, I want to expand into like all sorts of arts and crafts because I have like artistic ADD. I don't want to just paint. But so far, they've just been painting because that's the simplest to like set up and do when I'm starting out. But basically, the idea is myself, I bring on a friend or two, and we're the art instructors, but we offer no like actual tangible teaching or anything like that. We're there to brainstorm, we're there to riff and have fun and joke around and make sure that everyone's like just having fun and feeling good.
Okay.
And yeah, they've been really fun so far. I've done only like 6 of them. I have 5 more lined up, and we were just talking before we hit record that like I'm looking for a space because I want to do these like as often as possible. I'm approaching this kind of like an athlete. I want to play some games.
How does it work? People buy tickets, and then they're allowed to come in, and do they bring their own, canvas?
I bring everything. I have the paints, I have the canvas, I have the brushes, I have water, you just bring your ideas. That's it. And the idea is essentially each one has its own prompt, whether that's, I think the first one was contacting aliens, however you want to interpret that. We've done the self-portrait party. We've done... this Thursday we have the puffin paint. Found a place that's getting a lot of smoke inside. So yeah, they've all been.
Is it a pharmacy?
No, it's, I don't think they'd be into that. It's different pharmaceuticals. But yeah, they've all had a prompt, and then myself and we kind of just, it's like a big group hangout. They've been real fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the evolution of this is going to be just paint, or maybe ceramics. Something else? Can it evolve?
I would dabble in ceramics. I would do,
And you're going to tape this? This is going to be a series online?
So I'm filming all of them, and I'm editing them all into like condensed versions as a show. And I think as a show, it's like also a really fun watch. You feel like you're a part of it. I hope people start getting creative at home watching too.
And you have each episode is, let's see how this prompt goes?
Essentially, yeah. So it's, imagine, like we're essentially live podcasting because it's myself and guests, and everyone in the room's doing the prompt. So let's say the prompt is like, we're going to do portraits of God.
Okay.
So for 90 minutes to 2 hours, we're going to sit here in a room full of people, and we're all going to paint portraits of God. And that's kind of the jumping off point for the conversation. And it snowballs from there. And
people are talking while they're painting and trying to explain why they came to that artistic decision.
You say autistic or
artistic?
Yeah,
but it's the same thing. It's kind of
dabbles in both. We do a fun like show and tell at the end. I get to ask questions. That's something I'm like not good at right now, and I'm excited to work on. Is the like crowd work almost element of it, asking questions about why'd you make that choice and why is that thing blue and what? Yeah, like
seeing the answers you get back,
getting the answers and being able to play with those answers. I'm really excited to get some reps of doing that, and I'm really excited like having funny friends come and kind of play in this arena. I think there's room for like I don't know, I don't want to sound like inventing anything new, but like a fun place to play comedy in is an art workshop.
I actually like everything you're saying.
Yeah.
It's innovative, it's fun, it's wholesome too.
Thanks.
Like everyone's having a good time.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm thinking like, now we're talking like content wise.
Yeah.
Like what works the best is the crowd work stuff, right? There's a live element that you're in a room and it's unscripted and like everything, like there's danger to it. That's kind of, I think, why they work so well. So my thinking is if I can get good at that and then sprinkle on like visual art on top of that as like something more to look at, I think there's something there.
There is something to it, 100%.
Yeah.
And are you getting, because I know you hang out with a lot of comedians that I know. Do you have, I don't know if I asked you this last time, do you have any part of your old YouTube crew that still hangs with you? Or is it all just new comics that weren't part of your old YouTube stuff?
I mean, I'm friends with everyone in give or take.
But like, do they take part in these endeavors? Is what I'm asking. Like, do they come and participate?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So all you did was you kind of expanded. So the people that you were artistic with when you were younger, that's why I'm asking this, is because when you're young, like I had a crew that I used to do sketches with and all that, and some stick around, and some life gets in the way and does other, and then other people come in, so it kind of molds, it shapes you a different way. That's why I'm wondering with you, if this stuff is it still you still have a good portion of your old crew that are like, yeah, you know what, let's morph into this.
I feel like I have how do I say this without sounding like a sociopath? I feel like I have a lot of friends.
I've murdered 9 people.
Yeah. I feel like I have a lot of friends from a lot of phases in my life, and I think I can't say like a big reason why I think I don't do comedy as much anymore is because of the like staying up late and going to bars and like having to just go out so often. I just am not that social. I don't have that big of a
battery for
for social stuff like that. But in the couple of years that I was very ingrained into the comedy scene here, I am grateful to have made a lot of friends in that world. So now I am hoping like, okay, personally, my goal is to like slow down, do these art workshops. Maybe they're in the afternoons, maybe we dabble in early evening.
It's a 4 p.m. Saturday.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I'm hoping that the comedy world is down to come peek their head in and not that it's not just 11 p.m.s.
I think for fucking, because you always, the whole time that I've known you, you're always trying to work on something new, but it's always calm. It's always something like this. Like you put stress on yourself because of the work, but you don't put stress on yourself in the content. Like the content is supposed to be relaxed and fun.
Thanks.
And you're doing podcasting, you're doing physical stuff right now with the art. Is there a direction that you're trying to head in, like that you want to niche out in?
Yeah, and thank you for saying that, because I feel like when we started, I was talking really fast.
Oh, no.
And I consciously slowed down, so I'm glad that we're all relaxed now.
We're all relaxed.
I think my goal is, I said this to, I have like a career coach that I do like sessions with, and I said to him the other day that I am trying to build like the cage to trap myself in. Because if I could spend my life in a room making art with people all the time, that's like a dream. That's life well spent in my eyes.
You could be an arts teacher.
Yeah, but I'm not good. And I also don't really like believe philosophically in like right or wrong.
Okay.
I believe in like have fun with it. That's my...
You're like, you can't be a teacher if you don't believe in right or wrong.
Exactly.
Like, was he molested or did I give him an experience of a lifetime?
This is Venn diagrams for a reason. Damn. Yeah. I feel like every time I come here, I say some incriminating shit. Yeah. So I think I'm setting myself up now to eventually have to be in a room making art with people all the time. And if I could trap myself in that life, then that's, I've done a good job. But
this is a smart game. I kind of like this actually, I really like it. I like the idea of it also being filmed, so it could be episodes, but there's something fun and wholesome just about, even if it could be a weekly thing.
Yeah.
We have different people that come in, you got different comics that come help out.
Yeah.
I think the content is good because it's evergreen.
I was even thinking of doing like, if I can, this is all hypothetical, but if I could like land a space that I can call my home base, I would like to start doing them more frequently, and maybe those I just put something on the big screen and I put some good music on and I like curate the atmosphere more so than like have to host every single one. But I would love to at least weekly do like a fun group one that's filmed and there's a theme and there's like a structure to it. Because I think the idea of making art together, for like the value in that is indescribable, but then the outcome of like the show and tell is so funny and it's so much fun.
Did you always lean art or were you business?
Oh, like I wouldn't say always leaned art, but always leaned creative. I was always like a writer, always working on creative projects, not business.
Okay.
Which is why this whole endeavor is like really interesting, because I've only ever gotten paid. I've only ever had people give me money to execute the things that they want made.
You never had to build it. You never had like
I've
think of
never
the business
generated
aspect.
revenue or sold anything, or like I've never done business in my life. So
Okay, it's a whole new world.
bruh. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's wild. Fuck, this whole thing is crazy.
And numbers, and then there's taxes.
Yeah, taxes are the worst thing.
What? Who the hell's taxes? You know,
Dude,
what the hell?
It's a guy who comes and collects every
What
once in
the
a while, and he
hell?
always reminds me, you owe me a bit more.
Yeah, it's actually a bit more than that. Actually, always.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what was your learning curve like
It was
as
'cause
business?
I was forced into it because I'm good with the art stuff,
Yeah.
but I used to before I did comedy full time. I used to work in video games. I used to have like a lot of management positions, so I learned kind of how to manage and organize myself through work. So that was good. I had that aspect of it. But starting my own business, getting incorporated was scary as hell.
Yeah.
There's a lot of responsibility. You're also on the hook for everything, like legally. Like you can't fuck around. Like everything is documented. I'm very, very strict for that reason.
You can't just cut everything up and throw it in the river.
That's the thing. So I got these boxes of receipts that are unnecessary because everything's digital now anyway. I have the digital versions, but just in case, you got to keep it. So I have from years just boxes of receipts. Poor guy that ever audits me and has to go through, because I guess they're not expecting people to keep everything. Dude, I keep everything to a penny just because it's corporate. I can't do anything else. So, but it's not well organized. It's just there. So I have fun.
It's a laundry bin full of receipts.
Yeah, it's like have the actual thing is all digital, so you could see it quickly.
Okay.
But if you want to see it physically,
Yeah.
shit, go ahead, dude. Like
Mine's just a pillowcase full of papers.
it's nuts, but you have to do that stuff. And then just building like brand, like it was so hard. Like, oh, you got to build your brand. I'm like, what the fuck is my brand? And then I realized like I'm the brand. It's Pantelis. And I'm like, but that's me. Like, how am I? What am I, a third fucking person? Like, this is weird as shit too.
Kinda. So has that? Because I find that that's something necessary as well in stand up. You're like finding your voice and your persona and kind of who you are on stage. So did that kind of happen simultaneously with your business and performance at the same time?
It did. They were both growing, and then I realized that my persona on stage is just me with the volume turned up, which made me feel good because I didn't have to put on a character, and I didn't know how. I tried like in the beginning when you're still finding your rhythm. I tried like maybe sounding like this, and then it just didn't feel good. And I was like, you know, I'll just go fucking talk. If they like my selling point are my stories.
Yeah.
If they don't like the stories, they're not gonna like it no matter how I give it to them. So I was comfortable there, and then I had to take that and put it into business. But because of how I am in business, it doesn't work the same way. Like you can't be as direct as I like. It always messes things up.
And people hate the like little quick ones and you can't do as many jokes in business.
Can't do as many jokes. It's fun because now like I'll have let's say sponsors and we'll do meetings, and then I'll say stuff that they can't, and they'll look at each other and be like, "Oh, I don't work here, guys, so I can say that."
That's
you know,
great.
like HR ain't talking to me.
Yeah.
So then they're like giggling, like okay, he can say that. You know.
That's the spot you wanna
because
be in.
because that's the spot I want to be in. I cannot go back to dealing with HR and stuff like that. I don't want to.
Also, I just feel like it's like in my eyes, like I was doing. I think last we spoke, I had just finished doing the porn talk show,
Yeah.
right? So that ended, and that was kind of my last.
How did that come about and end?
They reached out to me. They had a whole game plan about getting into like safe for work content, the same way like OnlyFans does OFTV. Like,
What the fuck is OFTV?
oh, they do comedy specials. They do like cooking shows and stuff. Now I'm plugging the competition, but
Yeah, wait,
I
are
don't
they
work there
also
anymore.
they're trying to
So they're producing new original content, but
I'm not saying it's not smart. However, the fact that it's still associated to OnlyFans is going to make it's a difficult way to enter. It's kind of like if Playboy had Playboy Sports, you still assume
didn't they have like
that it's
Playboy
gonna be
TV and all kinds of
yeah,
programming?
and I would
stuff?
assume it's related to that. Let me check this
Yeah.
out. Show
So-
me OFTV. So it looks kind of like Amazon Prime.
right. It looks like good.
Yeah, it looks very.
I love that I came here to plug the competition of the
of
company
your
I
old-
don't work for anymore.
Well, we'll plug the other one too.
No.
I don't mind.
No.
This is a curiosity based podcast. I'm very curious how to.
So
Okay,
so they reached out to me and wanted a talk show featuring like their creators, which at first I was very hesitant because like A, I'm not a porn guy. B, I don't know anything about this world.
yeah, I'm not a
C,
porn guy
I'm
either. I
like,
wouldn't-
here's like straight white guy showing up on the sex worker platform where it's very like I don't belong here.
Is that
so
Jessime Paluco, whatever, the comedian right there on the left? No, on the left.
they get some big names on these the comedy ones.
Oh no, that's Adriana Palucci, whatever her name is. Yeah, I've seen her. Oh fuck, she was at the Nasty Show. That's so funny. Okay, so they're putting money into this.
Yeah, big time. I think they had the. I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure they had the Burt Kreischer roast or the Whitney Cummings roast. One or the other one was on OnlyFans.
So they're really trying to branch out.
Yeah.
I guess they know porn probably not gonna. I mean, it had its time in the sun, and with all the regulations coming in, I think like the next generation is becoming more conservative. It's like maybe they're not gonna be watching as much porn. Is that what it is?
I think it's more so to protect themselves because there's such like major crackdowns and payment processing are being pulled all over, and there's new laws and there's new restrictions. So I think it's kind of like building a bit of a safe,
Ecosystem. So if one
around
drops,
the
we're still
porn.
making money.
Yeah,
it's smart.
And kind of to protect that the porn still exists, so you have some safe for work stuff on top of it. That's how it was explained to me.
It's definitely genius.
I was reluctant at first, but I'm glad I did it because getting to talk with like people who like, first of all, I thought no one would watch this. I was like, they're on this site for a very different reason, and it's not a comedy talk show.
They're like, yo, I can't look. I had my intention was to whack off to some home improvement videos.
Then they saw this face,
and they're like, you know what? I'm gonna whack
tune
off
in
some comedy. So wait, tell us this can be interesting, like the premise and everything with your show and who you got to meet and all that stuff.
So the idea was very much me and some buds hanging out, having a silly talk show. It was called A Very Serious Show because it was the most unserious show.
Good name.
Thank you. And we would talk to all sorts of like awesome adult creators. To me, that was the coolest part, was like featuring these people on a platform to joke around and be funny because they're so interesting and hilarious and cool. So that was like the highlight to me. We did, I want to say like 70 odd episodes of them.
That's a good amount.
And they did like really well. I was saying, I thought like no one's going to watch this. We were averaging, I think, on live viewership on the porn site, not on
the
YouTube.
porn site had some live too.
Yeah.
By the way, that's killer. That's amazing because there's other sites, video sites, that it takes them forever to get live going.
Yes. We were averaging like 500-600 people.
Insane
Numbers. Our clips were getting like 1 million views, and then it just pulled plug on everything.
They pulled the plug?
Yeah.
Was there a reason?
I never really got like a straight answer. I was told
Did you get a gay one though, or they didn't give you any answer?
Yeah, got flirted with a bit. I think like AI had something to do with it. I think they were just like, we don't need to be spending all this when this could do like other.
We got a robot doing your job, Tyler.
Pretty much. So yeah, all that to say, it was a really cool experience, and I got to learn how to legally package and ship urine, and how to put gummy bears in your ass for sale.
For sale.
Yeah, how to properly package for sale.
Properly package ass gummy bears.
Yeah.
Differently packaged than feet gummy bears.
Very much, yeah.
The whole different system.
You wouldn't expect it. It's a whole different system. So,
Did they say they're going to look into it and bring you back? Because that would be a cool show for you to have again. And if you could mix it with this one now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm whatever's fun, I'm always game, but I haven't heard from them in a while. So that ended, and that was sort of my like realization moment that like I don't think the next gig is any safer than just making my own thing.
No, okay, so here's the thing.
That was the moment.
I like that you said that.
Yeah.
Because I had a conversation over the weekend, and it's a conversation I've had before, but this friend, it's because they're trying to get back into like it's a corporate gig, but an old thing that he used to do before. And I was just telling, he's like, oh, this one seems safer, but I made it clear to him, it doesn't matter what the job is. In general, when it's someone else's company and stuff, you're never safe no matter how good you are. And you see it with mega celebrities and stars. So neither of us are any of that at that level. So if they're not safe, how the fuck are you safe?
Yeah.
Any corporation, no matter how much they love you, whether you work at TD, you work at BMO, it doesn't matter. You're a number. You're as good as they want you to be at that moment, and you mean whatever they want you to mean at that moment.
That's it.
If tomorrow things change and your performance hasn't dropped, your performance even got better, but they need to chop some spending just so they can make the books look better, because it just looks like they're making more money because they're spending less.
Yeah.
They're not really making more money. They'll cut you.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the realization I came to, because I had so much fun doing the show. We smashed it out of the park. Every like target and KPI or whatever, like it was such a success from what I got hired to do perspective. And I felt so like accomplished and productive having done that I was just like, if I could do this over and over again for other people, what am I waiting for? So now I'm going for it and bring it back to business. Now it's terrifying.
Now it's you.
Yeah.
Did
Now
you
it's just
get
me.
a new like wave of followers that found you from that site and follow you now?
A couple.
Yeah,
a
there's
few.
something cool know about someone that
For
didn't know
sure.
about like Epic Mealtime, nothing. They just know,
Totally.
dude, I saw him on Pornhub.
Yeah, totally.
Was
And
it
now they're a
YouPorn or
fan.
Pornhub?
It was called ManyVids.
ManyVids.
It was a Montreal company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it one Montreal company that has them all, or
No, this one I think is just this.
Okay.
But they do well. They're a big brand.
He's looking it up
Yeah,
right
look
now.
it up. I actually just I realized like last week my face is still like plastered on the front page. I emailed them and was like, "Can you remove that, please?
Like, yeah,
I don't work there anymore."
Yeah, and especially like, why does it say this guy loves
Yeah.
anal? Like what? That's my stuff.
Yeah, I was on this page.
That's so fucking
Yeah.
funny, bro. That's
Yeah.
so fucking funny. Yeah, it definitely looks like you're a cam guy.
Yeah,
if you're on this page.
totally. And I was like at home on my couch. I wasn't even on the set of the show.
Oh, that's fucking.
But
hilarious.
yeah, I've interviewed only one of these people.
Are they
The
Montrealers?
girl in the top right was our very first episode.
The girl on the top right, she's a Montrealer,
Canadian,
or did you do it remotely? Canadian.
Definitely Canadian.
And they would bring you the guests.
So they would fly in the guests.
That's nice, dude. You don't have to worry about the logistics.
really cool, yeah. And I had a whole team. I had marketing. I had production. I was really managing like a 12-person group working on it. So really, really cool experience.
And everyone was nice to you, guests, all that.
Yeah, the guests were like, maybe a couple didn't have a great time just because they like had no idea what they were in store for.
Okay.
And I had some like there was one episode, because I would always do like insane episodes. We would do murder mystery trials, and we would do D&D games, and there was always like a theme of every episode that we were doing some activity. We had like the doctor episode, we did surgery on a grape. But we did one that was a very Springer show. And I brought on some Montreal comedians to come on and do just like accusatory kind of like come on and be loud and aggressive kind of bits. And I definitely should have prepped the guest in advance,
They
because she
were
was
just
like,
panicking?
"What's happening here?"
Why is that guy calling me a whore?
Yeah.
I don't know him.
Literally.
I know what you did, Samantha. She's like, I've never seen that guy before in my life.
Yeah. And I'm there like, "Oh fuck, this would have been a lot better if she was in on it."
Yeah, if she was in on the joke, she would. But now
Yeah.
saying that she destroyed your marriage seems kind of weird.
Yeah. But that's it. Like we were saying before, not everyone gets the comedy.
No, dude, the amount of people that don't understand satire and take it seriously, it's
Yeah.
like it's written down, is wild. Because if you write down shit that we say, especially shit that I say, if you write it down, it sounds insane.
For sure. Or just like if someone says something outrageous, whatever anyone says to me, I'm going to take as a joke, even if they're serious. But if I'm saying something absurd, I'm expecting someone to read it as, okay, we're joking.
Yeah, like I just passed you the ball and it's a lob. You should grab it. You shouldn't open your arms and let it hit your face and then be like, what the fuck are you? And that's
Yeah.
not what I was trying to do. I was just lobbing you a pass.
The average person's like, why is this ball coming at me?
Yeah, just close your hands, Pete. Just
Yeah.
catch it. It's so easy. It's
Hey,
an
man.
easy catch. We're gonna have so much fun together.
I feel like that's why I love comedians, because it's always like you're always just joking around. I feel like I have hands in a lot of different pots and I exist in different worlds. Even in the art world, like a lot of people are serious.
You know, in comedy too, depends on who you fall on. What I've noticed is some people, they get pretentious and they think that because they're comedians, they're better than. They think because they're this, they're better than. But it's not the reality. So once you realize that like you and the guy, let's say, who works taking the tickets to the metro, you're technically the same, bro.
Yeah.
You're doing two different jobs, but you're two of the same. You could have the same jokes. You could fuck around together. Once you realize that, you're fine. It's these
Yeah.
fucking people that, they're not gonna. It's the pretentious people that ruin it for everyone else. Because then you can't fuck around with them. They get too enclosed. They go, not me. Yeah, you, bro.
Whereas-
Of course you. Everyone.
Yeah,
I joke. Do I have doctors that I fuck around with? I'll just joke around and they'll be the fucking funniest.
for sure.
And they
There's-
should be serious.
There's no better pop than the therapist pop. Getting your therapist to laugh.
Yeah, I'm not fucking
That
paying you to
feels so-
laugh, Joseph.
Oh, I find there's nothing feels better than nothing's more validating than a therapist laugh.
And it's always a joke like, I'm going to get a discount, right? And they just start
Yeah.
laughing. It's like, shut the fuck up, Tyler.
Or the odd time I say something that was not a joke and it
It's-
gets a laugh.
yeah,
and I'm
you're
like,
like-
yikes.
All right, well, I need to find a new therapist. You've been seeing a therapist for a while?
Yeah, I'm on my third therapist because I retired my first two.
Why? And were they for different reasons or the same reason?
Different reasons. Well, I've convinced both of them to follow their dreams. The first one, he wanted to do like a podcast about therapy and psychology.
You convinced him to quit his job to pursue podcasting?
Or I at least convinced him to, he was teaching and doing therapy. So he kept teaching, and I think he kept a couple clients, but he dropped me and started a podcast, and I was his first guest. So that feels like winning therapy right there.
That is, yeah. That's kind of very therapy win.
That was good. And then the next therapist, we had sessions for maybe like a year and a half. And we would always talk about like wanting to be an artist and go for it and pursue it. This was during the period of like the show ending and wanting to like pursue my own thing. And I think just through like talking about it a lot, she was like, same. I want to be an artist and I want to go for it. She plays music, she dances. And she was like, I think I'm going to cut back my therapy clients and give more attention to being an artist. And I was like, okay, cool. So now I'm on my third therapist and I'm doing art therapy for the first time.
Okay, how does that, finger painting and stuff?
We haven't finger painted yet, but it's always like, it's always different. Like we've done clay, we've done some drawing, we've done like big drawing on the wall. I just find as like the basis of everything I'm selling now is creative wellness. It's like how good creativity is for you as a human being. That's so like not a luxury, it's a necessity that humans need. But I often get so swept up in doing the business stuff and sitting on a laptop and fucking talking about numbers that I forget like the importance of that. So it's been really nice to like have that in therapy now, forcing me to like work through things and think about things through like actually like putting it into picture rather than word. Feels like it's something I'm not comfortable with or used to, but it's a nice challenge at the moment.
How old were you when you first sought out a therapist?
Like 27.
And was there a reason you're like, you know what, this thing I can't get past, I think I should go speak to someone? Or were you thinking about it for years, being like, maybe, and then it was like a trigger event, like, nah, fuck that, I'm going now?
It was super cliche. 27-year-old gets dumped and needs to go to therapy and do mushrooms.
How long were you with that person?
Like under a year.
Okay, but you cared, that's why.
I really cared, yeah. But yeah, it was like typical, now I go to therapy, now I do mushrooms, and I'm a different guy now, which I'm very grateful for.
Did you add it? Because I didn't know you before. Did you? I know people who have taken shrooms and then it's a different fucking person after.
Yeah.
Were you a different dude?
I think so, for
Wow.
sure. I think I was a lot more... I mean, I was also like in my early 20s before going to therapy.
And
so,
also
like,
before 27, you're still developing, you're still fucking changing.
And like I'm doing Epic Mealtime for a living and I'm partying as a 23-year-old drinking Jack Daniels for a living.
It's
like,
hard to come back from that because you think,
Yeah.
wait, I'm an adult now and this is what life is.
For sure. I was living in the Hollywood Hills in 22, and then at 27, I'm like broken up in my apartment alone, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
I gotta make some bacon-related
Yeah,
meals.
yeah.
I gotta make some bacon-related breakfast right now.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I think the shrooms...
Rewired.
I guess it's not for everyone, but for me, one of the most useful medicines I've ever encountered. I
Okay,
definitely
this is
feel
good.
like you mentioned earlier, a relaxed, slow pace. I don't think I had that at all. I was like, let's fucking go, let's drink and party and
What'd you do
punch
before
holes in
Epic
the
Mealtime?
drywall. Epic Mealtime started, and I was in school. I was at journalism in Concordia, so I was literally school full time, like working at Best Buy when Epic Mealtime
Popped
picked up.
off.
Yeah. And then I did a semester online living in LA. And then when Epic Mealtime ended, I went back and finished it. I had like one semester.
Did you
Which
know?
a journalism degree is.
That's
like,
what you're gonna
what
do.
is
We're all
that?
journalists now.
Yeah.
I'm just
You
seeing
have Twitter,
shit.
you have a journalism
Yeah,
degree.
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
You're like, this is some bullshit. You're like,
Yeah.
look at this guy giving us the news.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
a-
Do you have a moment where you were like, I realized, let's say, because you don't know what's gonna happen in the future, but at that moment you're like, holy fuck, this just popped off. I'm quitting Best Buy. Or, like, do you remember that moment and how you felt and what you thought?
I think it was good question. I think we were like going for a while to LA to like film a pilot or something within the first like year or so. But no, it happened quickly. It was like by week 3 or 4, we were getting like knocks at the door and people wanted to represent and flying in for meetings and stuff like that. So it was exciting pretty early on. Not to mention that it was like such a local thing at first.
Yeah.
So like, you're 20, 21 and you're going out and everyone's like, oh shit, that's the guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely like
My friends were obsessed. My friends were
Yeah.
the ones that introduced me like to what epic mealtime is. My buddy Homer, who listens to this podcast, loved it. He was always like muscles, glasses,
It's
this, and he
crazy.
knew the whole lore. Yeah,
I
because
get
I caught the
people-
videos, but I didn't know the lore.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
the characters and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah. It's crazy. Even to this day, I still get it. I had a guy the other day I followed. I found this dude who does really awesome wrestling art in Japan. I think his name's Professor Bonsai or something. I hope I get that right. Professor Bonsai, I think. And I followed him just because his artwork's like awesome. And within seconds, I get a DM like, "Oh shit, epic mealtime!" Like it's
In
still,
Japan, yeah. Yeah, there's something so cool about it. And it's still going. Did you guys get, was it in the beginning, because you were already working at Best Buy, so you were making some money, but was it, did you get money from Epic Mealtime to the point where you're like, oh fuck, why would I go to a regular 9 to 5? I'm going to shift to digital shit like online and all that because there's money here? Or was it like hit or miss and you're like, wait, can this be a career or can't it? Like, did you ever have those doubts in the beginning? Because it popped off so quickly.
Yeah.
It feels kind of like you're not grounded enough to be like, oh, I know how this works, where the money, if it honestly feels like, wait, what the fuck's happened? Do I even know how to make money off this?
Yeah, the money part was very tricky. It very early on, I think like week 6 or 7 or whatever, Harley and his partner Sterling had a falling out and ended up in a lawsuit.
A month and a half into it?
Something like that, maybe 2
Jesus
months into
fucking
it,
Christ.
very early. They ended up in a lawsuit. So the equity and everything was tied up in a lawsuit for like 3 years.
So no one can actually see cash from
So,
it until that's done.
Yeah, so I didn't really see anything, and then that ended. And I mean, I know you're buddies with him, so I don't want to talk shit or anything. But I think Harley lost, and I think that kind of like
Fucked everyone?
fucked everything.
How
a
did
bit.
Harley lose? He was the face of the whole fucking thing.
I don't know. I don't know the details of what happened, but yeah, I did not make a lot of money at all. But the company
Fuck.
made a lot. I know that like now I'm like blabbing, but I think like 2012, I'm pretty sure I was in charge of the like integrations and I was writing all the episodes. I was involved in the production. I was involved in the merchandising and stuff. And I think I saw like 5 mil and I made like 17K.
Oh yeah, that's
So something didn't add up. So that's a big
Who
reason
was the
why
other
I
guy?
left.
Was he part of your guys' crew?
He was the original cameraman.
Okay, did you know him? You all knew
He
each
was
other?
Harley's guy.
Okay.
So it was me, my neighbor, my best friend Alex, who was Muscles Glasses.
Yeah.
My older brother, but at the beginning he wasn't like all the time. He joined a bit later. But his 2 close friends, Josh and Dave, who were like my older brother's best friends growing up. And then Alex and I met Harley at like Jewish summer camp. And that's sort of where we hit it off. And he was friends with Sterling and Amir. So that's
Okay.
the group that came together.
And you don't know what the falling out was with Sterling.
I think it was something with like ownership and equity.
I
and
own
all
this,
the-
no, I
who
own-
have- and what 51 is 49. I have no idea.
Isn't
what
it
the
fucking
details were.
crazy how petty squabbles can ruin a fucking good thing for everyone?
Yeah, that's to this day. Like I look back on it with just fond memories, but a bit of like disappointment for what I feel like it could have accomplished.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like such an awesome thing. I'm so proud to have like accomplished it.
And you guys got to live something that very few people get to
Totally.
live. Not just notoriety, but just the idea that a bunch of kids, a bunch of friends created something that was so universally accepted and loved.
Yeah, that's why.
You can't pay to recreate that. That's either you hit it, you get lightning in a bottle, or you don't. So that's a huge accomplishment.
And the amount of people that I've like shared the aftermath with, and the answer I always get is like, well, that's why you don't do business with friends.
No. This
No.
everyone's young, mistakes
I
were
would
made.
do it again.
Yeah, we'll do it again with friends too. Yeah,
of
no.
course. Do business with friends. That's the fun way to do it.
Yeah, no. And that's also something, like you said, it's like you guys were, a lot of you were dragged in the middle. It was 2 other people that had their beef, and then everyone else has to pay for it, and then it's
And I think by
gets
the time I
convoluted.
left, it was not fun. It was everyone's at each other's throats. Everyone's fighting over responsibility and who's in charge of what. And it was just a bad vibe. And
yeah, you don't want to get to that.
Alex left first. I left a month later. Josh and Dave left within like a year of that.
And then what? It was just Harley alone,
There was other guys came in.
like replacements.
Yeah.
It's never the same though when you change like the regular cast, especially when people know them. and it's forced. It's not like someone's like, yo, I got kids, let me take some time off. When it's like forced or quit, it loses the feeling because now it becomes a different show, it's hard.
I also think the show itself, as the guy who was like driving creative with Harley.
Because Harley had said something like, well, after a while, like, how much shit are we going to eat? Like,
how many times, like, I was writing scripts for them, and I remember the amount of times Harley and I would get into fights because I'm like, let's add some sketches and do some comedy stuff and add some more to it.
we can't eat more.
And he's like, no, like, you yell bacon strips, and like, there's a formula to it that people want. So yeah, I think creatively also, like, where can you take that? Only so far.
Yeah, you get locked in.
You're a show about bacon. Where else are you going once you've cooked bacon a million different ways? But to their credit, like, I think they did years and years more episodes after I left. And Josh, the guy who was like the chef on the show, has been doing food content now since he left over a decade ago, and he's like
blowing up
and like still doing new bacon recipes. So it's a limitless well, apparently.
Well, because his creative process was he could create so much out of bacon. You have to write a fucking script about bacon.
Yeah.
It's a whole different...
Totally.
You have different limitations. He's way less limited. There's a plethora of different stuff that he could mix up to make...
Sure, I'll take it.
Yeah, whereas you it doesn't matter whether it's a pancake or... At the end of the day, it's with bacon. Yeah, I get it. But it's still... Yeah, it's negative when shit ends a little hard, but at the same time, the positive of being... And everyone's still alive. No one got killed.
Totally.
To live that up and that down, and that's something that could be a good documentary. That would be a good documentary.
Okay.
You guys, talking about it and all that, and
I do think that we definitely, I think we were, if not the first, one of the first YouTube shows. There was people on YouTube, but I think we really started.
You made it a show.
Tuesdays at this time is this a new episode. The way like YouTube now is TV. That wasn't a thing.
No. And
so
it wasn't...
That feels cool to have influenced that.
You influence a lot. You influence a lot of Montrealers to do content online.
There's guys with like our logo tattooed on them.
That's what I'm saying. It's big.
Bonkers.
Yeah, dude. It was big. It influenced a lot of people. It just made people happy, and it was fun video. People would see you guys would drive out, go to drive-throughs. So they'd be like, I know that place. I know that McDonald's. I know that neighborhood.
Yeah.
And just feeling like, oh shit, we can be there too because we're from Montreal, and that has 10 million views.
And I think that's the biggest thing it did for me was it validates how possible that is. That the average person who hasn't experienced it, it seems like such a far-fetched dream to reach that like amount of attention or success in whatever you're trying to do. But having done it at an early age, I think is why I'm so like nuts about trying the next thing and the next thing, because I know like it happens.
Oh yeah,
it just happens.
And I've seen, and it's always the idea that it doesn't have to be complicated. Some people overcomplicate it. They think the next big thing. No, it's the thing you're most passionate about, and it could be the simplest.
So that's why I feel like I've had success in the bacon world. I've had success in the sports gambling world and the satirical.
You did sports gambling for a while?
I did videos for sports gambling sites. I've done videos for weed brands. I've done. I did the whole like satirical mayor campaign. Then I
remember that.
Yeah, and then I did the porn show. So I've done all these different things without realizing, like, I love doing the things. I love entertaining and being on camera, and I love to make people laugh. But the thing that I like care about actually is making art and having fun and feeling good. That's my whole MO.
When you were having fun and feeling good trying to be the mayor, did you learn anything about how stupid and goofy our process is?
Yeah. And the fact that like I was like we were talking about before, I'm clearly joking.
I remember. I'm
clearly not qualified, and people like taking it seriously and asking me about my platform and like I was like, buddy, I'm my biggest thing of my platform. It was during the Pitbull ban. So I was gonna get rid of the Pitbull ban, but I was gonna ban Pitbull.
Pitbull the singer, yeah.
So I had dumb shit like that.
And they would ask details about that. So how are we going to ban this guy? Because you know Americans are allowed to come here.
Yeah.
And then you have to look at them with a straight face and be like, well, not all Americans. This motherfucker's getting banned. Like,
on like morning TV. I'm like, are you serious?
So stupid.
I wish, looking back now, I wish I did it dumber because I didn't expect it to get picked up as much as it did. And I think the place I was in life at the time, I was like, oh, I should at least take this with a bit of like seriousness because people want to talk to me and like I might as well raise awareness for issues or something. I think I started talking about like the road construction and how like
the
corrupt
mafia,
that is.
yeah.
I got like phone calls saying like you should shut the fuck up about that.
Yeah, You better not become mayor. And you're like, there's no way I'm becoming mayor.
Yeah.
I thought about becoming mayor. I thought about running because it was a podcast maybe 2 years ago, Frenchcast. And we came to the realization that, because there's not that many people that go out and vote for mayoral elections.
Yeah.
But there's a shit ton more Montreal listeners of the Frenchcast than there are people that vote.
So you have like a good chance.
And then I was like, dude, literally, if
Yeah.
I run for mayor and just go out and vote, it's gonna be for me.
Yeah.
We can fucking steal this thing.
Yeah.
But then I found out from my guy who's in politics, he goes, in order to actually run for mayor, you need to have representation. And I forgot how many signatures, but I need to actually have people, because like I said, I want to be the mayor of Montreal. I also need to have someone representing me in Park X, in here, in that. So he goes, if you get involved with a party that's already established and they have the representatives, yeah, you could win because you'd have more voters than people in general that vote. But you can't, as an independent, apparently in Montreal, you can't win, is what he was explaining to me.
Really?
That's what he told me.
You need to be with a big party.
That's what, because you have all these different boroughs that need to represent you. That's how you get the votes. I don't think that that's what he said, but he could have been lying to discourage me. But he told me you need representation.
Yeah, sounds like a hater to me. I think you should look into this.
Well, because the way he said, if you get involved with another group that's already there, then you could be the leader of that group and you'd win because you have. Because I have way more. Just Montreal, I have way more downloads than voters.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for the gag, they would do it.
And then please take the idea that I wanted to do, where if you become the mayor, it's a vlog.
Oh, dude, not only will I tape everything, but I already thought of actual stuff that would help people. For example, if you work downtown, you don't pay for parking.
Okay.
You know, street parking?
Yeah.
So let's say you're a waiter and you got to go, or anything you want to do. You work a couple of hours at the pet shop or at the tattoo parlor or whatever. It's fucking $5, $6 an hour that you're paying for parking. How much are you making? After
Probably
taxes,
a lot, in a lot of spaces, every hour.
But I'm saying they're not the money they're making. I'm saying the actual employee is not making that much money.
Of course.
And
they
most
have
of
to
their
pay for
fucking
parking.
wages going to go. No, you're at work, fucking free parking.
Nice.
Yeah. Also, I was to reduce it. I had all these fucking actual practical ideas that aren't going to cost much. But it'll bring back so much to people. So I would implement actual practical shit. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Also, zero tolerance on violent crimes.
Okay,
zero
send him
tolerance.
to, what's it called? Where is he sending everyone?
El Salvador?
Yes.
Yeah,
we send him to El Salvador.
I don't think I have the power to deport.
Oh.
But I have the power to report.
We got to get some gators here to Quebec.
So I had some different stuff that would actually work, that would make sense. But then when the guy told me you need...
Yeah, you don't want to start getting in with a political
I'm not going to fucking join a team and talk to
No.
people and shit. It's like,
Yeah,
no,
it's
no.
not a bit
If I'm
anymore.
in charge, if I'm in charge and I'm just making decisions, I'm
Yeah.
down with that. But you think I'm going to manage 40 more people? Get the fuck out of here. That's not going to happen right now. Maybe when I'm older.
Part of my platform was I wanted to hire like a squad of muscle men and muscle women to walk around with concrete filling up potholes.
I'm not against any of these ideas. I'm all for
Also,
it.
when I lost, I messaged Val Plant asking, because like she's got to clock out and go to bed at some point. I was like, let me be the nightmare.
That's so funny. And she never replied?
She never replied.
Yeah, she
I
doesn't
even
reply.
had like a chain. She was super. Like she would communicate all the time during the election.
Same with me. During the election, I had gotten
was in on the
responses.
bit, yeah.
And then after the election, no response.
No response. I had a chain Mayor of Montreal made for her, and she never had time to get it.
No, it's crazy.
So that's
People change. Fame changes people.
Yeah, exactly. The mayor changes people.
My buddy was at the city hall downtown last week because he was complaining about in front of his restaurant there's too many crackheads.
Yeah,
and a lot of other
I've
junkies.
seen a lot of those complaints recently.
And that's the thing he told me. I go, so what do you have? He's got to plead my case. It's not just me. You're going to see a lot of restaurant owners, building owners. He goes, it's so bad. Like they're becoming violent. He goes down here and you don't see in the news, but it's costing us business. Like people don't want to walk down this street because they get pissed on by bums.
Sure.
And I'm like, yo, that's wild.
Yeah.
I don't remember that when I was young. I don't remember you getting pissed on and sexual assaulted as often.
It's
Yeah.
worse than ever, but I've seen it talked about, and people's response is always like, what a failure of the government. And I'm
I think
always
it's a
like,
societal thing at this point.
Yeah, like you don't realize how the government works, I think.
Yeah, the government fails. That's all the government does. Yeah.
The government's
They've
working
been
the
failing.
way they plan on working.
That's how, because you know what I found? I found this out late too, and I freaked the fuck out. So they used to, like every government brags about whether they have a high unemployment, low unemployment, that kind of stuff. So obviously you don't want to have high unemployment. You want low unemployment. So what a lot of governments like ours do is they'll create fake jobs. So a lot of times, in order to bring down the unemployment rate, is they'll create, let's say, they'll open up a new department in the census. So they hire another 5,000 people that can't speak English or French. So they're just there and like, you have a job now.
Yeah.
And they're not really helpful. It's like, we don't need another 6,000 census employees or telemarketers. But they're like, hey, we're lowering the rate of people that are unemployed. Plus, we're employing these people. But then that just costs more tax dollars to. So it's this vicious cycle. I didn't realize that they create fake jobs.
Yeah, they're on the Kawhi Leonard payroll.
It's so fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's so useless.
Man, I mean, yeah, we could do a whole podcast series about shitty government, but yeah.
It's wild. It's wild, bro. And yeah, one day maybe I'll get old and I'll be like, I got nothing to lose.
I was talking with someone who was visiting from out of town, and they were remarking how like Montreal's so nice. There's so much to do. Like it's not that expensive. Like how is it such a gem? And I'm like,
live here for a minute.
Here,
and
for
also
a little bit.
What people
and come
forget
here in February.
Yes,
yeah.
What people forget when they come on vacation is we got a couple of weeks in the summer where everything's like booming.
Yeah.
The last 2 weeks in a row, I try to go out on a Friday or Saturday night. Everything's closed. There's no one downtown.
Oh yeah,
it's fucking dead. It's pretty dead.
We're hibernating now.
We're hibernating. There's not. Yeah. And the other thing that we do that people, real tourists that come during September and they start realizing that they hate, and I hate with them my entire life, our fucking operating hours make no goddamn sense. There is no reason why in the modern world, a first world nation needs to forcibly close stores on a Saturday at 5 or 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Dude, that's when people are off.
Yeah.
Most people work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. So now you're trying to funnel all these people. You got 5 hours to get your shit from the mall. Why?
It's crazy. I know a shop near me, like a family-owned clothing store that's like repurposing clothing, and they have like someone like coming in checking to make sure that they're closed by 5.
It's crazy.
A few times they were open till 6.
Dude, like that's the crime in this. That's the crime. Like that's the crime in this weird society. It's so absurd because you'd create more jobs. The malls would be packed. I should be fucking mayor. Because then I remember when I was in Vancouver like a few months ago in the winter, and it was Saturday.
Bad there.
But it was not all the drugs. We're gonna get to that too. But it was Saturday. And it was a mall that we were going, and I was like, oh fuck! But the mall's gonna close. I remember my girlfriend was looking at me. She's like, "What are you talking about?" And I go, "It's like 7. Like, where should we go?" She's like, "Yeah, we're going to the mall." And I was just staring at her. I was trying to rationalize. And she's like, "Are you fucking okay? You ever been to a goddamn mall? Like, you live in a village?" And I go, "No, but it's because it's Saturday. It's gonna be closed." She's like, "It's Saturday. It's gonna be fucking open." And then she explained, "No, it's Saturday. Shit's open later." And I was like, "Oh, that's not where I come from.
Yeah,
where I come from, Saturdays and Sundays, hard time finding something open." And she's like, "But isn't that when they should be open?" I go, "It's an argument I've had my whole life."
Yeah, for sure. Not wrong about that.
You're not wrong. I agree with you. That's the one thing I tell people, like, what can you tell about New York? I go, the best thing about New York is, I kind of describe it as if it's 3 a.m. and you want to have a slice of pizza and buy a fucking 70-inch TV, you could do it in New York City.
Yeah. Yeah. In Montreal, you got to camp out for a while.
Yeah. It's fucking wild. But yeah, we were saying about Vancouver, the drugs. Bro, wildest drug thing I ever saw was in Vancouver. I have I think I posted a story of last year where driving through, it was the first time in Hastings Street.
Yeah.
And I'm videotaping. It looked like GTA. It's just like zombies, boarded up stuff, people starting a fire, an ambulance that comes, a guy that falls over. It looks like a weird GTA server.
Yeah, it does. It's
no, it's awful.
Yeah, I find like just more and more, like just cities are getting worse.
It's because we went through this weird period where you couldn't say any, like if someone was doing something fucked up or you want to put your foot down, that's a waste of money, we should take care of this. You were viewed as like an old man, a conservative, a phobe, because you couldn't say shit.
Or is it just the like squeeze on everybody that like it's just getting tougher and tougher to live?
Well, the squeeze is one thing, but the other is like when there's like heavy crime and shit like that, you should be able to fucking crack down and be like, yo, this guy's fucking going to jail. He's a repeat offender 9, 10 times. I don't give a fuck if he's a crackhead. I don't give a shit if he identifies as a giraffe. He should be in jail. This is a criminal. But we have this fucking thing where we keep like the woman that beheaded that kid is getting released now. Like if
Mike Ward, right?
Yeah, it was Mike Ward who beheaded that child. But I think if you murder someone, if you behead a child or stuff like that, there's certain crimes where you can't be cured, you can't be reformed. You murdered a child, you probably shouldn't be out in society. You know, I think there should be crimes where, because I don't want to argue the death penalty, because I don't like us having the power of deciding.
Right, like who's to decide that?
Yeah,
that's
but at least life in prison.
At least El Salvador.
Yeah, at least El Salvador. Maybe not El Salvador. Well, it depends what you do. But life in prison, dude, if you're a murderer and shit like that.
But even that, like, then it's just an expense on the government and the population and, like, ruining someone's life that whether they deserve to have a good life or not, in whoever's opinion, like it's just a waste to put them in a room and pay for it.
It
like,
is, but what if out they kill someone? Like the guy that stabbed that girl in the metro. I don't know if you saw the video. It's been going a
I
little
didn't
viral
see
this
it,
week.
no.
There was a guy.
I don't
This
see anything.
bro, it's better you don't see it. There was this girl, poor girl. She's from the Ukraine. She came. She went to the States because there was a goddamn war in her country.
Yeah.
And she got a job at a pizza restaurant. She was taking the metro. She sits inside. The guy's sitting. She sits in front of him. She's on her phone scrolling. Doesn't make eye contact. Didn't bother this guy. Woman was like, fuck it. Gets up, stabs her in the neck, murder her. That girl's dead now. And this guy, I think he was in and out of prison for different violent crimes like 12 times.
Ugh.
So it's like at some point, it shouldn't get to a murder.
There's a good chance he's going to do something.
That's who I think, yeah, it doesn't, but this guy. So what should happen, unprovoked. Yeah, those are all his different mugshots through the years. So at some point, it should get to we should get to a place where, look, society we need to kind of coexist.
Yeah.
If you can't coexist in society, that's when you should be in jail. I wouldn't put people in jail for non-dangerous stuff.
Yeah.
I would lock you up as a human being. I would only lock you up for dangerous stuff to other people. Like if you did something that's illegal but it's not dangerous, you know what I mean? Like I don't care.
Sure.
You know, like he went in, I don't know, he impersonated someone to get medication. Okay, he shouldn't be in jail. He impersonated. It's stupid. He shouldn't do it, but he shouldn't.
I also think like 99% of rules and laws are unnecessary.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
It's
as
just-
long as you're not like, you shouldn't make anyone's day worse.
That's
Everyone should be in that. But like you said, like as long as everyone can coexist,
Yeah.
I think that's only possible when everyone's needs are met and everyone feels safe and like taken care of.
I'm pretty
And
sure
that's
people
not-
don't feel safe right now if that guy's out there
and
stabbing people.
nobody's
So
needs are
throw
met.
him in. Like if we're spending money on jails, I'd rather have guys like him than people that they were caught with too much fucking marijuana or too many drugs. Well, drug, it's a personal thing. The guy wants to take drugs. Why would we put him in jail? It's
Yeah.
fucking drugs, bro. Like that. I feel like prison because you're locking someone out of society.
It's like the new exile.
Yeah, I think prison should be for
That's
dangers
my next
to
rap album.
but dangers to society, not someone who's
Yeah.
doing too much coke. Like I don't give a shit if the guy has too much fucking coke on him. Did he give it to kids? No, he's doing coke himself. What the fuck do I care?
Right. They're like
That's a
particularly
personal thing.
Yeah, strict on if it's negatively affecting others.
Yeah, like violence. That's what I care about. Or if you're going to sell drugs to kids, shit like that. Like you're bad for society, then
Yeah.
go in, but not on a technicality. You know, hey, I asked him for his ID. He's walking around with no ID. You know the rules here, bud. You're going to
Yeah.
jail. It's like that's fucking
There's
crazy.
so many dumb rules.
So many dumb fucking stupid rules.
Yeah. That's it. I think there should be the one rule of don't fuck with anyone else's day. And as long as we all agree to that one, we could pretty much wipe clean most of the
Yeah, we could
most of the criminal justice system.
We seriously.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
because there's so
be chill
much
about it.
bullshit. There's so much bullshit out there. Like these bureaucratic. Like I got bit by this crackhead. I'm going to court in
got
October.
bit?
Yeah, I got into a fight with a crackhead. He bit me, tried to bite my finger off. It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, it was wild. Threatened to kill me and shit. So I think we're in court in October.
Damn.
But even that, I found out like it was just years of different theft, violent crimes in and out. And it's like, okay, so I'm lucky. It was he tried to bite at my finger and he didn't get to.
Yeah.
But what if it was an old lady? What if it was a young kid? What if he bit someone's nose off? What if it was permanent damage? I have like nerve damage, not like I can't really feel the tip, but it's nothing like I'm gonna live, right?
Right.
But someone else, if it was their face or their nose or their eyeball or whatever, like at what point you're like, okay, this is the kind of person you got to keep inside.
Yeah, because like I don't have the answer, but I just feel
Yeah.
like putting them in a room and locking the door. It's like that's also fucked.
It's
rather
super-
than like there's clearly something wrong with this person and like he needs help and there's so much that we just don't like. The society we live in isn't going to give the resources necessary to help a person.
No, it
That's the
won't.
sad truth.
But then I think once you reach a certain violent level, we got to pick and choose. Do we put everyone in danger? We got to sacrifice someone. Someone's getting sacrificed. If we leave him out, everyone's getting sacrificed.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
It's
sort
crazy.
of been the norm, and now we're sacrificing more and more.
Yeah,
and
we're just
more
because
and
now
more.
we don't have enough money, so we're releasing a lot of people that back in the day I think they would have kept in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
just
It's not just
space.
us. It's not just us. It's money. It's
And
space.
a lot of people have nowhere else to go. Like prisons, 2 square meals and a bed.
It's not a bad deal.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying. He says if ever he needed to, he'd just commit a big crime so he could go. He's like, I'm gonna try to pull off a heist. It's like a live in prison.
Yeah.
But like they're gonna turn you into a cum dump, so you gotta
Yeah,
be
it's-
careful, dude. Like
he's got
it's
the trailer park boys.
yeah,
mentality.
because there's a lot of violent criminals in
Yeah.
there. I got buddies who were in and out of jail a lot, and they were telling me they go, yeah, it's some places if you're calm and you know people will be generally all right, like a high school. But in a lot of places, like you go to there's certain prisons where
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who you are. You're getting the shit kicked out of you. Or
I would not want to go to prison.
I don't like being locked up. I like liberty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
I don't like the taste of cum. There's a lot of reasons why I would not do well in prison.
Yeah. So anyway, art workshops are
Yeah, we took a fucking turn. I like the art workshops. I'll go back to that.
Actually,
I like
my
it.
brother, as like his, I don't think he does it anymore, but when we were like growing up and living in the house together, his way of like, this is probably like a psychopathic thing to admit, but he would, his way of like unwinding, if he was stressed or had a long day or something, he'd get a birthday cake and he'd watch prison shows.
That's not psychotic. That's not psychotic. You love cake. You love shows.
And really feel the freedom.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not in there.
It's not even his birthday.
What's the difference between a birthday cake and a regular cake?
That your parents had sex 9 months before you eat it.
But I mean, but the cake that he's eating, it's not his birthday.
Yeah, you're just
so what
buying
makes that a birthday cake? It's just because it says happy birthday on it?
You know the taste of birthday cake.
That's what you mean, right?
That birthday cake. Yeah.
Okay, so he's not going to be like, I'm having a Black Forest cheesecake for my birthday.
Cake.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm wrong. Yeah. Birthday cake. I know
birthday
that taste.
cake and prison shows was his.
Yeah, birthday
his
cake tastes like childhood. Birthday cake.
It's one of the best tastes. Yeah.
Yeah, it brings back memories.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite birthday cake?
That I had?
Yeah.
No, but when I'm thinking of the taste, for some reason I think of elementary school cake sharing. It's someone's birthday or something. That's what I'm thinking in my head. Like, you know those plastic tables, the white ones they'd put up, and then you have those colorful tablecloths. That's what I'm thinking of.
And you know the sickos who like won't eat the rich icing end of it? They'll just have like the cakey part.
No, I like the icing.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's like eating the Dunkaroos and only having the cookies and leaving the cream. That's
what a psychotic would do. If you catch a kid, if right now are Dunkaroos still a thing? Do they exist?
I think they're back.
Okay, because I haven't had them in years. Yeah. But if you catch a kid doing that, kill him.
El Salvador, yeah.
Oh yeah, or El Salvador, because that's a future murderer right there.
Yeah.
You have chocolate fudge, and you're just eating those stupid crackers.
Yeah. What's your go-to snack? Or how about this? You're on a road trip and you're stopping at a gas station. What are you picking up?
Oh, I already know, and it's so stupid. In Quebec, it's goddamn cheese curds.
Cheese curds.
Dude, I have been...
Like just out the bag?
Dude, they have these bags, okay, of cheese curds, and it's only in Quebec you could get this because they're fresh. They bring them from the cheese farms. We got a lot of cheese farms here. And I would avoid them my entire life. I was like, yo, that's expired. That's just not even in the fridge. And then I found out, like a couple of years ago, like, no, what the fuck are you talking about? These are cheese curds that everyone in Quebec eats them.
Yeah.
So I started grabbing them, and now I'm addicted. We'll be on the road, Bill. You'll get some cheese curds. I'll just grab a bag, and I'm eating out of the bag just fucking cheese as if they're chips.
Yeah. It is crazy that if anyone listening hasn't been to Quebec, you like at any gas station, you walk up to the counter and there's your dairy milks and your
lighters.
Yeah, lighters and chocolate bars and candies, and then cheese.
Cheese out, not refrigerated. That's what was
by the cash. Yeah,
cheese by the cash register. So I always thought it was expired. I was like, why is that out there? And it's the best goddamn cheese.
The squeaky cheese.
Oh, I love it. I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna go buy some later because of this.
Oh, you know what I've been going crazy on? You know it's like the quintessential craft services snack of the pretzel with peanut in it.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
The depanneur near me has like these little containers that I'll go buy them and I'll pop some pretzel peanut butter things. I recently got like the Costco bin. I should not have the Costco bin.
Okay, dude.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
We're talking about our secret snacks. Let's do what I do at home. And I have this daily. If at least not like every second day, every day I'll try this. I have yogurt, Greek yogurt.
Of course.
Peanut butter, or what I've been getting a kick off is I've been getting almond butter that comes with hazelnut. I really like hazelnut. Mix that with the peanut butter, honey, Greek honey, and chopped up bananas. And I mix that together. Dude, it's like ice cream.
Yeah.
It tastes like it is delicious.
Nourishing and good for you.
Oh, it's good. Some protein in there, some potassium,
Every
honey.
time I do your podcast, I learn about a good nutrition hack.
Let me talk about honey. We don't give bees enough credit.
Amen.
These bees are giving us honey. Honey is $1 billion, multi-billion dollar global operation. Our main workers, bees. Do they get any royalties? Nothing.
And we don't take care of them. We get rid of their ecosystems.
We're trying to kill them.
We're trying to kill them off.
If bees die, we're dead.
Yeah.
They pollinate.
Yeah.
But also delicious honey.
Bees are key. Although I think it's safe to say fuck the wasps.
Yeah, I don't
Right?
like. I don't have anything against like
I don't think they-
Anglo-Saxons or anything.
Yeah.
I think you mean fuck the wops
No.
because you want the roads fixed in Montreal. You're mad at the mafia. I see where you're going with this,
No.
Tyler.
The
Yeah,
things with the stingers.
yeah. Wasps don't help. I think
Yeah, I
wasps
don't
don't do
think they
anything good.
Mosquitoes too. Those
Fuck
suckers,
mosquitoes.
Those guys
AIDS
suck.
carriers.
Really?
Yeah, depends where you are in the world, because if they're sucking
Yeah.
blood from an AIDS carrier and then
Sure.
they're giving it to you, potential of you getting it. When I got bit by the crackhead, they made me take AIDS medication.
I was gonna ask if you had to do any shots or anything.
Tetanus.
probably. Yeah.
They made me take that, and in the end, I didn't get anything, but they didn't know, so they weren't taking any
Of
chances.
course, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was very upset.
Was it like over something, or you just sprung out of a bush?
Oh no,
and-
it was over something. He was
Okay.
being very belligerent. He was threatening. He was threatening me. He was threatening my mother, and then he came on the attack.
Damn. Well, sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Well, sorry for his face.
Yeah.
And he bite. I had no choice.
This was in Montreal.
This was in Montreal. This was in Park X. Yeah.
Wow.
He wasn't letting go of my finger.
Park X. I've seen some crazy shit in Park X.
Yeah. Well, I grew up with crazier shit in Park X. This is just a fucking old
I remember
crackhead.
being like 13 and seeing a homeless guy stab another homeless guy in the eye with a fork. In
Oh
Park
goddamn!
X.
Yeah, that does sound
And I
like
was like,
us.
what am I doing here? I'm 13.
Yeah,
I
I'm
live
leaving.
in Dollard.
Yeah. Oh my, that's a weird thing to fucking see.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
This never happens at Fairview.
Yeah. How's the mall now? Isn't Fairview full of crime now?
Is it? I haven't
Yeah.
been in probably 15 years. I don't know.
Where are you now? Oh, you're downtown now.
I'm like St. Henry.
Yeah. You like it there?
A
lot of
I
artists?
Like it. I feel like I'm just like so over the city, any city.
Yeah.
I
He is too.
Yeah, I feel like this is a common theme amongst
Youngs.
most people. Yeah.
He wants to go start his own little farm.
Yeah, exactly. That's the dream.
Yeah, that's his dream.
Some
He was talking
natural,
about it all
some
morning.
Fresh water.
He says,
that
"I
I'm
want some
gonna-
chickens and a cow."
Yes.
And he's like, "I'm gonna put my fist in the cow's." Why
Yeah.
is that
You
even a
have to.
dream?
You have to. That's one of the
Why is that
perks of being a farmer.
Yeah, he's like, she ain't complaining.
Yeah, exactly. A soft touch.
I don't hear her say no.
I want a mule.
What are you gonna do with the mule?
I've heard that the connection between a human and a mule is like a really special thing that like when you ride a mule consistently, they start to really pick up on your like
Movements.
movements and where you want to go, and it's really intuitive. I want that relationship.
I can believe that because I know with dogs, I have my little dog.
Yeah.
We have a connection I've never had with anyone.
Dude, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's really like yeah, same. I have he's like a year and a half now, and it's like an extension of your psyche exists in this outer thing that
It is
doesn't
wild,
speak.
huh?
It's wild. Yeah, it's very cool. At first, as a guy who spends the majority of his life alone and like focused on creative stuff, it was a major shift that I was uncomfortable with at first, because now there's this like other thing here and it needs my attention. But it's gotten to a point now where like it's so cool to have this like dude that just is like chill to hang out with all the time.
Yeah.
And he's just there being all
Always
like,
happy.
cuddly and happy, and his head's all soft. Yeah.
No, I've ever since I got my dog, I made me fall in love with every dog
Same.
and every animal. Like I'll see a
Yeah.
squirrel and I'll think of my dog. I'll see a bird, I'll be like, that's my fucking dog. Like
It's so
it's
true.
it's almost like I had an acid trip. Just getting it opened something, it secreted something in my brain.
so true.
Whereas I love animals more than I've ever loved them.
And I don't have kids, and I don't see that happening in my life. And this isn't a judgment on anyone with kids, but I just have
Wait,
to
you don't see it
assume-
happening? Like the way you said it was like, look,
I don't really want.
they refuse to sleep with me. I've tried.
It's
No, you
it
just don't want.
seems- I think my biggest reason for not wanting kids is because it seems bad. It
Like,
seems
tough?
It seems like your whole life becomes for this thing.
Yes.
Whereas
sure.
having a dog is so much fun and it's so cool. And
It's kind of the same thing. But one of them gets to talk to you.
exactly. And it's 5 months of a pain in the ass versus like 18 years.
Yeah.
And then a kid's gonna like eventually hurt,
Join a
like,
street gang,
hurt your feelings or like do something that you're not gonna like.
convert to Islam, that sort of thing.
Something.
You never know.
whatever. But yeah, the dog's gonna like. I think my dog like peed on a rug once. That's the worst thing he's ever done to me.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah. And actually, last time I was on your show, you convinced me to do like raw food.
Yes.
What a difference.
Dude,
Yeah.
I only cook for the dog now. Like, hasn't eaten since before we had spoken.
Yeah.
Canned food or kibble, any of that shit. New dog.
So
So
good.
much healthier. Is getting so many extra years that they didn't think she was going to get. Yeah, it's just a commitment, like to not do the easy thing of buying the can. It's
Right.
so much easier, but I'll cook for her, and it's a bigger pain in the ass, but she's living better and she's living healthier.
And it's hilarious that like I have a major issue with like cooking food in general. I
Yeah,
just,
me too for me, but for her, I'll cook.
same. And you would think like I thought because I'm gonna cook for him, I'm gonna start cooking more.
No,
no,
I care
just-
about her more than I care about myself.
Only cook for him.
Yeah.
yeah,
Same.
Wild.
I'm the same way. But it's good. It's good that we have that love.
yeah.
It's better to be empathetic than to be a piece of shit. Like,
sure.
because I see people they'll kick their dog, they'll pull them out, like,
Oh,
and it's like,
no.
dude, that's you know how much a dog loves you. Like, if you're mean to something that's so loyal to you, you're a piece of shit. Because how can you be mean to something that all it wants to do is love you?
And I think in like when people get upset at their dogs or yell at the dogs or even
Dog
hit
doesn't
their
know.
dogs,
The dog's like a 2-year-old, bro.
yeah, they're so like they're so intuitive. The dog is going to behave based on how you're behaving.
Yeah.
So if you're all like agitated and aggressive, it's gonna fuck up and do bad things.
My dog's always yelling the N-word. And I was wondering where she gets it from. And I was like, all right,
Yeah.
I taught you something. That would be funny if dogs could talk.
Yeah, like a parrot.
If we if dogs could talk and it just keeps saying embarrassing shit that you're like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Do you talk to your dog?
Yeah, all the time. I have full-blown conversations.
Same. And I catch myself like out in public because I'm walking out on the street and I'm talking to him like,
Yeah.
which way do you want to go? And I'm like,
Yeah, dude, it's so stupid. People look at me like,
Yeah.
your dog does not speak English. You don't fucking know that.
but they understand.
I think she's understand. I think dogs in general, because I know they understand something about the inflection, and they don't understand the sentence obviously, but they kind of understand where I'm going with it. Like whether I'm happy, whether I'm sad, it's time to eat. They'll catch words that they know, and oh, this means this, but it's very limited. It's like a 2-year-old.
Right, but it's limited, but it's also almost deeper. The way dogs communicate, especially with each other.
Oh, that's something else.
Having watched it for over a year now, like it's such an interesting language that they speak with energies and body language and how close they get. Like everything's really
The showing of the belly, the laying on the back, all
Totally.
that stuff.
yeah.
Dude, it is. I'm glad you're a big dog guy. Me too. I'm a big, but I'm an animal lover in general. But I
Yeah.
love dogs, dude. If I can, dude, if I like become super successful, I have a lot of money, you're gonna know because I'm gonna have like a bunch of dogs. Dogs and
on the
foster
farm next
kids.
door.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I want.
Yeah, man. The dogs are the best. They get it. Someone said recently there's a reason why they don't live long. They're
Yeah,
that
because we
good.
fucking ruin them.
Yeah, yeah.
They would be living up a dream here. But we fucking ruin everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, dogs are their time here is so short for what they and a lot of people don't know what the hell I'm talking about because they've never actually had a dog. They've seen it because I didn't know until I got this dog. I had no idea. Like I always thought people were stupid for like I have my dog. Oh, I can't go. I have my dog, and
Yeah.
how much they love their dog. I'd be like, they're overdoing it. And then I got a dog. I was like, I fucking get it.
Yeah, and I
Holy
also
shit.
love it's such a valid excuse to not have to do anything or
For
go
me, yeah.
anywhere.
For me, the other day, my buddy's like, yo, we're gonna go grab a cup of coffee, and I go, dude, my dog's been alone for an hour.
Yeah.
I'm going home.
Yeah. Same. I feel you.
And she's so excited. I get in. She's like, yo, what's up? I'm like, yo,
The
high
best.
five. Yeah.
I could literally go like check the mailbox and come back and he's stoked to see
Dude,
me.
it's a parade every time.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want a parade every time they walk in the house?
Yeah, they're the
No.
best.
Dogs, that's the message. Where's the next gig happening so we can plug it?
I have a whole bunch of ideas. One that I want to do is I don't know when it's going to happen, but an idea on the to-do list is a paint a portrait of your pet art workshop.
This is amazing. And can you bring? Well, it depends on where the venue
Probably
is.
can't bring the dogs.
Yeah, if it's
or
a restaurant, they
pets.
won't let. Yeah,
And not only that, even if it's at a private venue,
it's gonna be a
like,
mess.
Yeah.
People are pissing and shitting everywhere.
Yeah, and fighting.
And then the dogs might do the
That's
same.
The other thing I didn't know is most dogs like don't get along with other dogs. My dog, I'm very grateful, is friendly with everyone, but most dogs are like, if it's another dog, it's on site.
Oh, my dog she's not violent at all.
Yeah.
She doesn't really hang out. She prefers humans.
Yeah.
There's some dogs that she'll like and she'll just chill with, but she doesn't fight. She doesn't growl or anything like that. She's a
My dog's
passive.
problem is everyone's playing tackle football.
Oh, shit.
We're all having fun. And he
Yeah,
does
no, not
pick-
mine. Mine's the little one.
Yeah, he doesn't pick up. Mine's like 95 pounds.
Oh,
And
fuck.
he does
Okay.
not pick up on if other dogs or other people aren't into this. To him, everyone's having a great time playing tackle football.
That's funny.
yeah.
He's like, we're fucking having fun, right, guys? Someone's just bleeding.
Yeah.
Like, get that mud away
Yeah,
from me.
That's him in a nutshell.
Oh, I love dogs. Yeah, what are we plugging?
We're plugging Dr. Lemco's Creative Club at Dr. Lemco or drlem.co is the website.
Okay.
I've got fun ones coming up. This Thursday is the Puff and Paint, where we're going
Okay.
to smoke weed. All supplies are provided, and that does mean all supplies. and we're gonna smoke weed and paint. I've got the worst painting wins contest on the 20th.
So hard to vote on that one.
See, it's myself and 2 other judges, including Lawrence Korber.
I like Lawrence.
And we're doing, I don't know how they're going to judge, but I'm judging based on like originality of idea and how bad you can think of something.
Okay.
I don't care if you can paint well or not. I want a really horrific concept.
Like I would have never thought of witnessing this in my life. You win. Okay.
Yeah, so that's how I'm judging.
I like that.
So yeah, we have a bunch of fun ones on the horizon. You could check out the listings at either of those locations.
Tyler, thank you for coming on, dude. It's always a fucking pleasure.
Man.
We have a good time. I'm going to put your links in the description. And I think it's a great fucking idea. It's a good community thing. You go out, you might make some friends.
Totally.
What do you have to lose? You'll paint, you'll hang out, you'll have a fun story at the end of it.
You can come alone. You could bring your friends. You could call it a date. You're going to go home with something that you made, so you could, cherish it and hang it on your fridge or something.
You just said something smart. It's a good date night.
It's a good date
because
night.
dates are always looking for something that no one else is doing.
Totally.
This isn't something that's common. Like, yo, we're going to go paint together, have a contest, laugh with comedians.
Totally.
So,
and I think a big, not to toot my own horn, but if it's like a first or second or like one of the earlier dates, I'm there like schmoozing and making jokes. So like,
you guys look great together.
Yeah,
we know how to. I do it at stand-up shows. So you guys look amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, she's too good.
do you have like? Sorry if we're running
No, don't
long.
worry.
Do you have like any go-to questions when you're doing crowd work that are
When I'm doing, because I don't do crowd work, it happens organically by accident. So I don't have go-to for them. I have go-to stuff that leads into a bit that I don't really care if you answer or not.
Sure.
Like you guys ever, and then I get into a bit, but I don't have, I know what I'm going to say. Normally it's something, like I'll notice something. And I'll be like, let me ask you a fucking question. And then I'll get into it because of his jacket or something, and it'll lead to something else. The thing is, if people don't know me and they haven't watched the podcast, haven't seen me, a lot of times I'm being told, they go, we thought you were scolding us because like my eyebrows, so I'll look fucking angry, but I'm just fucking around. But some people are like, yeah, we can't tell. We don't know if you're fucking angry and you're going to shit on us. I go, no, I want to have a good time. We're at a comedy show. But the way I look, like, and now I've come to terms with it. If you don't know me, it's like, yo, this guy's fucking mean. But I'm really not. But it's just, if you don't know, it's just, you get that impression.
I was going to say earlier when I was asking about like your brand and how you've found your voice and everything, and you said it's like an augmented version of you. I was going to say, I feel like if someone saw you on stage, they don't know you. Like Pantelis off stage is such a sweetheart. But if I saw you just perform, I'd be like, okay.
There's a mean, that's what I.
Yeah.
My on the French scene, there's a comedian, is a drag queen, Mona de Grenoble, one of my friends, Alex. So the first time we met was we were both doing opening for Mike, but I was doing consistently, and he showed up for one in drag. Has to be the 2 hours before to dress up, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Then it has his own dressing room. Then I went in, we started talking, and became friends. And from there, we're laughing, we're just shooting the shit. They go, say, I'm going to tell you something. I know you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but I'm going to be honest. I thought you were going to hate me. You were going to be homophobic. You might even beat me up because you're going to be mean. I go, really? You fucking thought that? He's like, I know, it's fucking wrong. He goes, but it's just because of your casting and because of your humor. I thought, this guy's going to fucking hate me. It's
You've
like,
been
no,
on Joe Rogan.
Yeah. Like, you're gonna beat the shit. I was like, "Are you fucking crazy?" He became one of my favorite people. Like we became friends. But it's like, really? He's like, yeah, and he goes, it's funny because you'd think I would complain about people typecasting me, but I did it to you, and I was like, that's fucking so funny. Yeah. But I get it though. I look at my videos and stuff, and I see my face with my eyebrows. It's because of the Greek eyebrows. I always look angry, and the hair too. You're like, this guy's gonna beat me up.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I just want to chill.
You know what my drag name would be if I ever get in the ring? Halle Berry UCAM.
Halle Berry, by the way, because speaking of UCAM, stayed in Montreal for a while, for a minute. That's what I heard. She was here. I wish I knew. I would have invited her for an interview. I don't know if she would have said yes, but I got questions about Halle
Can't
Berry.
hurt to reach out.
Now, I don't think she lives here anymore, but she lived somewhere in
I
Montreal
think
for a while.
she's in often though. She comes back.
She likes Montreal, huh?
Yeah. Can't hurt to shoot her.
You heard about the Drake situation?
No.
Drake had asked her, can I use this photo of you that she didn't like as a cover for my single? She said no. And then he did it anyway. So she's like, fuck that guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's kind of funny. It's just stupid celebrity gossip.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah. At the end of the day, that means nothing.
Not to us. We're going to forget about it later.
Yeah.
But Tyler, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All the links are in the description.
Welcome everybody to the thoughts in my head. All my confessions are the latest trend. I'll post them on my feed for you